Welcome in to this Overreaction Monday edition of Seattle Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Schultz here with you. So glad to have you with us. Checking in on my off day, getting a few extra days in before the Thanksgiving holiday in beautiful Los Angeles, California. It is sunny. The palm trees are awesome. Got the beach behind me, enjoying myself here. But hey, that doesn't stop Seahawks news from happening. Just because I'm off doesn't mean that we can't talk about your Seattle Seahawks and share our thoughts on where this team goes from here after yesterday's win against the Arizona Cardinals. And we're going to explain why I think this team is going to win the division, why they are in the driver's seat from here on out. We'll get to all that coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, folks, I want to make sure you subscribe to Seattle Seahawks Today. It doesn't matter if I got an off day or not, if I'm in the studio or if I'm in sunny Los Angeles, who cares? We're still going to find a way to bring you content no matter what here on Seahawks Today. Stay up to date for the latest happenings of your favorite team. Just as a thank you for me giving up my off day to bring you content, folks, if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, help us reach our next milestone of 60,000 subscribers on Seahawks Today. We're just a little less than 500 away from reaching that next mark. Subscribe now. You'll be glad you did. All right. Seahawks with a dominating win yesterday against the Arizona Cardinals. I think that's the best the defense has played in an incredibly long time. I loved what I saw from the defensive side of the ball. Leonard Williams was phenomenal. That may have been the best game he's played in his entire career. For sure, it was the best game he's played since he's been a member of the Seattle Seahawks. I loved what I saw from him. The offense was kind of up and down, but they did what they needed to do to get the job done. And I think as you look forward from here, from where this Seahawks team is at on this Monday now, as we head towards the home stretch, and the thing that is different about them compared to everyone else in the division, now that we know that the Rams lost last night, obviously, and the Niners, of course, got beat down by the Packers, and then we just saw the Seahawks beat the Cardinals. The thing that's different about Seattle, compared to the other three teams in the division right now, they're playing their best football as they head towards the second half of the season, this home stretch here. The Cardinals yesterday didn't look like what they did a few weeks ago. The Rams don't look like what they did a few weeks ago. The Niners are getting significantly worse here down the closing weeks here. They looked awful yesterday and without Brock Purdy. I think Seattle, you see the way the defense has improved tremendously with what we've seen from Ernest Jones, and Tyrese Knight has come along, and now the way Leonard Williams is playing and some of these others here. And the offensive side of the ball too. The big question mark you had for this Seahawks team was the offensive line. And it's far from perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely better than what it was a couple weeks ago when you add in Abraham Lucas and Oluwatimi to the fold. So for me, I think this Seahawks team, there's some real momentum here that they have that the other three teams in the division do not have at this point in time, and that's huge for the Seattle Seahawks right now. Folks, I want to hear from you. Are you in agreement with me? Are the Seahawks going to win the NFC West? I think they will. Weigh in the comments section. Let us know. Type Y for yes, N for no. On our pinned comment today, let me know what you think if Seattle wins the division or not. So the reason why you may be wondering, what is Jonesy doing in Los Angeles besides getting some sun and a little tan and all that? I am here on this Monday evening for a little Monday Night Football. Dun 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 dun. Yes, I'm going to the Ravens-Chargers game tonight. And so for prize picks, I got to go with a Ravens-Chargers prize picks. Lamar Jackson, I think that he and Justin Herbert are going to put on a show tonight. I'm going with him to have the more on 237.5 passing yards, and Justin Herbert to have the more as well on 257.5 passing yards. If we put $20 down, both those hit, that turns into $60 on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is great, folks. You go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS, and they will give you $50 to spend for free when you play $5. You don't even have to win to get the money. It's as simple as that. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Daily fantasy made easy, whether you want to do fantasy points in football, rebounds in basketball, goals in hockey, all sorts of different categories to choose from. Go check them out. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Promo code CLNS. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. Should be a lot of fun tonight. Can't wait to be there at SoFi for Ravens and Chargers this evening for Monday Night Football. All right, so back to business with the Seattle Seahawks at this point. So, with all that said, as good as I feel about how this Seahawks team is playing and compared to the rest of the division here, you look at the schedule remaining, though, and it's still not going to be easy. Rome wasn't built in one day, right? Now, you look at what's coming up. You got the Jets. And the Jets are a mess. We all know this. They're coming off a bye week and all. Aaron Rodgers has not played that great. But you still have talent there that you can't deny. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Hassan Reddick, Sauce Gardner. You get the idea. And you're going on the road. So that's not a given. You play some other teams in this stretch. You play the Cardinals again. This time you go on the road. And now they have a whole game of tape on you and a quick turnaround a couple weeks later, right? You play teams like the Vikings, the Packers, who look like playoff contending teams, right? Teams that, should make some noise in January. The Chicago Bears you play after Christmas, and even Chicago, folks, their offense has been very capable at times with the rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. And then you still got the LA Rams, who you lost to, might I add, should have won that game earlier this year. But with that said, it's kind of, you take it as with a grain of salt. Although I feel like that the Seahawks have momentum ahead of their direction, that they are the team to beat in this division as we head towards this final stretch, the schedule's not easy. Even the games that don't seem terribly difficult, like the Jets and the Bears, it's not a given, and you're going on the road in those games. So that all remains to be seen there. To me, that's the biggest challenge for this Seahawks team going forward, is how they manage this upcoming schedule. Because the play on the field, the body of work for this Seahawks team looks like it's there, based on the way they're playing on offense and defense and special teams. They're getting that part worked out. In coaching, Mike McDonald's doing a good job. Ryan Grubb's done a better job the last few weeks. All that's there. But can they manage this schedule? How can they play through these next few weeks, which is going to present a bit of a challenge here going forward? Now, comparatively speaking, the silver lining when you compare to other teams in the division is that you're playing the same opponents that the Niners, Cardinals, and Rams are. The Niners have the third toughest schedule remaining in the entire NFL at this point, as some of the teams that they have to face are backloaded compared to Seattle and others. I think the Niners are pretty much out of it at this point. Cardinals, I think it was huge that you at least got the split. Now you got to finish it, and let's see what the Rams go from here. I'm feeling very optimistic, folks. As I'm in Los Angeles, in Rams territory, I am here to let the world know, let them all know that the Seattle Seahawks are winning the NFC West. In fact, I'm going to tell all these people right now, let them know. I'm coming into enemy territory and let them know. The Seattle Seahawks are winning the NFC West. You heard it right here, folks. Now, before I go, I got one more question for you. What is your biggest concern about these Seahawks and their hopes to win the division? What is it and why? For me, it's still the offensive line. You're kind of buying time, just hoping to get through. Take it week by week. What is it for you? Weigh in, let us know. Appreciate you joining us here from Los Angeles on Seahawks Today. Be looking for me on your TVs tonight on that Ravens-Chargers game. Can't wait. Should be a lot of fun. And I'll be back in studio for our live show on Wednesday If you enjoyed that Seahawks win yesterday, spam W in the comments section. Subscribe now for the latest happenings in your favorite team all year long. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you're enjoying your Thanksgiving week holiday, and we'll see you next time right here on the channel.